So, okay, we're gonna start our class today. Firstly, I just need to do a quick recap what we have done last week, basically. Last week, we were introduced to 1-point perspective techniques. I think everybody have done this this drawing. I just want to do a quick explanation on the usage of 1-point perspective. Hello. Okay. The basic of 1-point perspective, basically, normally people will use this for to show a view, like a street view for external area. And then if you want to sketch a room inside a building or inside a house. So normally people will use 1-point perspective for the drawing. Example that I'm going to show it to you, 1-point perspective for external area. They have done previously, basically, this is the one. This is what we call a 1-point perspective. I did this by pencil, 2B pencil, whereby 1-point perspective, the focus point is the center of this opening or on this door, okay, in the entrance. So you can see all the line normally we goes to the center of the sketch basically. So you can see all the line going towards one direction, toward one point, basically. All the line, all the element, most of the elements going, especially the perimeter elements, it goes back to one single point. So that's what we call a 1-point perspective. Now, for today, everybody have a paper, yeah? Okay, let me get a clean paper. Yeah. Okay. Now, today we're going to learn. So we've done the 1-point perspective. I believe everybody can develop based on this. Now, second that we're gonna learn today basically is a 2-point perspective. You might be asking me what we call what is it? What is a 2-point perspective? Let me check the angle. Okay. 2-point perspective. Everybody have a clean paper, right? 2-point perspective is more. We are going more into an advanced stage of understanding your surrounding elements. So basically, we have horizontal and vertical. We'll learn about that. And we have other form or other shapes that become part of the elements within our surrounding. Now, we've learned 1-point perspective, whereby we're concentrating as 1-point perspective and we generate our sketch from that point. Now, we're going to use the same basic principle that we have learned last week. First, take the center line of the paper, center line here, 1 point here, okay? And then center on this side, 1 point here. And you need to draw one horizontal line as usual. Okay, done that. And then same also, this paper, we take somewhere around here at the center, upper area as well as the below area. And then we do one vertical line here. You can use your ruler if you want to. I just do a very sketchy one, doesn't matter. As long as it look like a vertical line is fine. Okay, one vertical line. Yeah.
Can you please zoom in? I can't see it well.
Okay. Hold on.
Thank you.
Okay, can you see it now? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody done this? One center vertical and then one horizontal line at the center of the paper. So we have, this is what we did also, the same thing that we did last week, whereby we have one center point at the center. So everybody did that, right? Okay. Now, notice that when you did this, you have 1 point here, and then 1 point on this side, which sitting on the horizontal line here. Yeah, so we have 3 points actually. 1 here, 1 center, and 1 here at the end here. Now, what I need you to do now is we have 4 sections of this paper. So for the first section, which is this one, I put a numbering here: 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now we work on the section 1 first. Yeah. On section 1, what I need you to do is to draw one guideline from this endpoint here at the edge of the paper to this point here on the top of this paper. So one line here that connect these 2 lines. You see? I make it a bit darker then. Okay. Got it? Everybody okay?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now next, on the second part, do the same from this point to this point. So draw diagonal line that connect these 2 lines. It's just like we are making look like a kite, right? So now on the third section, third box, basically do the same. Connect this line to this line here, and then the rest, repeat it, the rest on the 4th box, this point to this point. Now, let me see. Okay, that's good. Jasmine, yeah, that's correct. What about the rest? Did you manage to get it? Yeah. Yeah, good. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, correct. That's correct.
I'm just finishing, okay?
Okay. Okay. Okay, Farah. Now, always bear in your mind that this is the horizon line. That's why I wrote it here, horizon line. Okay, Kausa, that's great. Now, okay. Now we have, now as I established here, as before, this is the horizon line. So the point for our 2-point perspective is going to be this point as well as this point here. These are the 2 main important points that we're going to work as for today's lessons. Okay. Now, you follow me along the way, then we will create, which is something nice. We're going to do one sketch that make use of this 2-point perspective, and then we're going to construct one element in the middle, just to show how the 2-point perspective works. Now, next stage, what I need you to do basically, remember between box 1 and box 2, you have vertical line here. You take the center line here. Okay, one center line here. Do the same also. Take point here from box 1, one guideline, connect to this point here. And then same also for box 2. We will repeat the same procedure that we did before. Connect here. Okay. Yes. First, second. Take the middle part also, the below portion here. take the middle part, the middle point, 1 point on this vertical line, and then you connect to this point here, and then I connect to this point here. So everybody got it?
I'm
Now,
nearly done.
okay, good. Next stage, what we're gonna do basically, we're gonna create a form now. Okay, that's great, Omar. Okay. Got it, Yasmin? Let's see. Yeah, okay, that's good. Yeah, that's correct, Kausar. Yeah, great. What about Farah?
I'm still doing it.
Okay. Great, Eliza. Okay. Next, you see that we have divided this portion into part 1 and part 2. So in between part 2 here, on this area here, you take the center line, center point here, between this point and this point, between the center point of the paper and this point, take the center point here and do another guideline from here, connect to this point, and then do another guideline here to connect to this point here. So let me adjust this one a bit. So one guideline from this center point here, yeah, going down to the end. So you got this one. Same also for below area. Take the center line between this point and this point. Okay, this point and this point. One center point here. Draw straight line to the end point here, as well as another guideline from the end point to this point here. Okay, got it? Yasmin, okay, you okay? Done?
Kita jawab di
Okay.
Yeah, good. Okay. Yeah, great, Kausar. That's correct. Where's Omar? You okay, Yasmin?
Okay.
You finish?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna continue, yeah? Okay, now you can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 line on this side, as well as 7 line on this side, which connect the center point to the edge center. So one center, this is perspective point 1. This is perspective point 2. Now we're gonna create a form now from the guideline, the one that you drew just now. Basically, all of these are we use these lines as our guideline. Now you can take from center line vertical here, from this point to this point. Yeah, you darken the line, one straight line. That's what I did. So okay, this is from the center part. Do one vertical line here to connect this point and this point. A darker line. Next, it may be around 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter. You offset about 2 centimeter from this line here, 2 centimeter from the center, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, and then you draw one vertical line on this side. And then same also, you repeat on this side, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, one vertical line. Got it? Manage or not?
I'm nearly done.
Okay, good. So make sure you darken these three lines, yeah? One line here. And then this, make sure also this line is within this guideline only. You can see, yeah, this one guideline here, one guideline, one guideline. So you have three vertical line which you're gonna darken it to make it more clearly. Okay, that's great. Let me have a look. Yeah, Liza, that's great. Kausat logo. Omar, yes, correct, that's correct, yeah. Okay, next, what you need to do now, you have darkened these three lines. Now you need to darken this line, connect this line here and this line here, darken the line, same also on this side, darken it. Below portion also you can darken it and darken it. Now you become, what you can see now, you can see it's like a box, but only two side box. Right? So
That is.
correct? So this is a box that we are drawing now. It's a two-sided box. So you can see, always remember that our light is going to be on this side. Our sun is going to be on this side, right? So 45 degree. So which means that this face is facing the sun. This face is at the back. So which means that you need to shade it a bit to make it slightly darker. Make sure you shade within this area only. Yeah. You don't have to just relax your hand and then put some shade on it. Okay. Now you can see a box. So what we're going to do today, basically, we're going to draw three boxes. One box on top is floating on top of this box. The other one is below this box by using the guideline that we have created before. So this is the first one that we have drawn. So everybody got this?
Yes.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, now. So which one we're going to draw first? The box on top or the box below? Everybody decide.
On top.
On top. Great. Okay. So now, using the existing guideline that we have, now I need you take the center line. You can see there's a in between this point and this point. Take the center point here. Do okay. Do another guideline from this point here goes to this point. Okay. And then there's another point here, one guideline from this point to this point. Okay. So who just joined just now?
Me.
Rahima, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you prepare paper, A4 paper with you?
Yes.
Or yeah. Okay. I was just gonna do a quick recap so that you can follow us. Yeah.
All right.
So get ready. What you need to do now basically is today we are learning about 2-point perspective. Last week we have done a 1-point perspective, which is a single point here, and then generate the point and the sketch based on this perspective. But today we are doing a 2-point perspective. Now what you need to do basically, I just do this quickly for you. You take 1 point at the center of this paper here.
Okay.
And 1 point on this side, and you need to draw a horizontal line connecting these 2 points. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I do a quick one for you. What I did is here, I take 1 center here, or 1 center here. Everybody else also can just bear with me for a couple of minutes. Okay. Now, from this point and this point, you connect one straight horizontal line to connect these 2 points. Yeah. Then next one, what you need to do, take the center on the top here, as well as a center point at the below bottom here, and then do one vertical point at the center of the paper. Yeah.
Okay.
Next, what you need to do basically is to connect this point here to this point here to this point, this point to this point, this point to this point. That's the first one. Okay. Okay, Rahima?
Okay.
Okay, next, take the center point here. Yeah, between the center point, the top center, the middle center, 1 point, and then do a line here. Connect these 2 lines with this 2 point. One this point and this point you connect. Same also below. Take the center part, connect this point, and connect this point. Yeah. Okay. Next, what I need you to do basically, you can see that take the center point here between this center here and this center. Take 1 point here, do 1 line here, connect this line here. Same also for below, 1 line here, 1 line here. Got it? Okay. Now you take about from the center point, you take about 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, and do 1 vertical line that connect this point and this point. Same also 1 to about 2 centimeter, connect 1 vertical line, and then you have make 3 bold or darker line that connect this point. Yeah.
Okay.
And over here also, and over here also. So you become like this. So okay, then you arrive at this point. Now, in our previous lesson, we always assume our light is coming from this direction, 45 degree. Yeah. Our sunlight. So which means that this face is facing the light. This face is behind the light, is shading area. So you need to make it slightly darker to differentiate the light area and the shaded area. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, done that. Now, the rest of everybody get ready now. We go to the next stage now. So the first, what we have done here, basically, we have done 1 box, 2-sided box here. Okay, you can see now the box look like a 3D. Later on, we will make it more realistic. Now, since everybody, we go for the second stage, whereby we're gonna draw another box which is floating above this box. Now, we have this line here. Just now, everybody done this guideline. In between these 2 center, do another guideline. This one, Raimah, yeah? 1 point here, do 1 guideline here, 1 guideline here. Then you will arrive at this stage. Now, what I need you to do now is to take another point center here. Everybody, yeah? In between the top portion and this portion, take the center line, do 1 line down, connect to the point, and also another line here, connect to this point. So you have this point line, this line here. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, you see now, we're going to draw the same side of the box. So what we're going to do, we make full use of this line and this line as our guideline. This line and this side of the line. So our box is going to be, let me see. Okay, our box is going to be, I think we make it much better. Okay, what you need to do now, this point here, do 1 guideline, very light guideline up vertically. Yeah, and you can stop here. Same also on this side, a very light line. You don't have to press it, very light. So stop here, vertical. So what you need to do now is you have darker this line. You can darker this line between 1, 2, 3. This 3 guideline. and then darken this vertical line here also, between this 1 to 3 guideline. Yeah, then you darken this line here, and this line here, this line here, and this line here. So you have one side and two sides. Okay. Now, next stage, what you need to do, you have done this, right? Everybody?
Yes.
Good. Now, next stage, this point here, can see this point on this side? This point you should do one line, should connect to the point here. You can see this line going up here. Can connect here. And this one, connect to the other side. So you can see now, when you take this point to this point and this point to this point, those two lines will coincide somewhere around here. So you darken this line and darken this line. This line you can delete this line below here. The guideline later on we will delete it. That's fine. Okay. At the moment we just leave it here first. So you got it just right, right? Yeah. Now you have three-sided now. 1, 2, 3. 3 sides. Everybody got me?
So we have to erase the guideline?
Later on we will erase the guideline. We do. You need to darken this line, darken this line, darken this, darken this, darken this, darken this. So it become a three-sided box now. We have this side of the box, this side of the box, and then the bottom part of the box here. Now,
Okay.
next, what you need to do, since this side is facing the sun, put shade on this side, make it darker. Yeah, same tonality as this part. Same tone. You don't have to press your pencil. Make it slightly the gray color, gray tone. Now, this below portion, because it's below, which means that it does not receive any light from the sun. So which means that you can darken it slightly darker than this one. See? Now you can see that the ball is floating above the center box, right? Can I see? Ah, yeah, okay. That's good, Yasmin. So what about the rest? Omar? Wow, great. Omar, on the other side, on this side, you need to darken it slightly. Yeah, put some gray tone on this side. You already darkened the below portion. Put some gray color on this side. So you can differentiate. Now we have two-sided. That's great, Kausar. Yes, great. You got it. What about Farah? Rahma, you okay?
Yes, I got it.
Good, Omar. Yes, that's great. Now, so we finished the upper box. Now we're gonna draw the below portion. Later on, once we finish this, you can see that we will establish a certain line. Then we can see that you're gonna have a different effect for all of these 3 balls. And then we're gonna draw another 2 more balls, one on this side and one on this side to differentiate the angle as well as to differentiate the position of each of the elements. Now, for below portion, we do the same technique. Yeah, take the center point here. Between this point and this point, the center point here, do one guideline, going to the point there, and then one here, going to the center here. Okay? Everybody got it? Next, what you need to do.
Okay.
Okay, good. Okay, between this line, this point and this point. Yeah, this point and this point. Take the center line, center point. Sorry. Take the center point, do the same. We connect to this point here. And then from this point here, you connect it to this point here. Correct? Now, we're gonna, I think since this one had a tip here, what you can do, basically, maybe you can take another point here. Another point here. We don't have to use this point here. We use a slightly, take about 1 centimeter. Still on this vertical point here, 1 centimeter, and then put 1 point here, and then draw one guideline here, connect these 2 lines, these 2 points, as well as on this side. Okay, so I got this. And then you have this point, and you have this point, and you can connect, make it 1 vertical line and darken it. Okay. Yeah, you darken this line. So the same that we did, we use this side of the box as the guideline, a vertical guideline. You can draw it down. On this side also, draw it down. Vertical guideline. And then between this point and this point, you darken it. Between this point and this point, you darken it. So you have 3 lines here, which I have darkened it. Then you can connect this line, darken it. Also, this part also can darken it. See? Still, we remember this is going to be a line, vertical guideline. So you connect this point, darken it, and darken it. So you have 2 sides of the box now. Yeah, how are we going to do the other one? The one in the middle. Okay, what you need to do, you have this point here and this point here, right? At the tip, the top of the box. One here and one here. So this part need to be connected to this point. So what I did basically just can draw one line here, connect here, and then this point connect to this point. This one here goes along the way, connect there. So which means that more or less you can darken this point here. So you have this point here. So you have 3 sides now. So remember these sides now is below this box. This side is facing the sun. This side is slightly off. This side is the back. So do the same. Put some shade on this. Yeah. Darken it a bit. Okay, this portion slightly grayish is okay. I put slightly grayish because we are going to assume that this portion is facing the light. So slightly less. So this is slightly darker. So everybody got that? Oh, that's good. Jasmine, yeah, great. Omar? Yeah, that's correct. The shading, don't forget to shade on this side, Omar. This one slightly less, and this one can shade on here as well. Yeah. What about Kausar, Eliza, Rama? Everybody's okay?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Great, great, Eliza. Yes. Eliza, can I see the below portion? Okay. You only shade on one side, right? Top portion. You have to shade on this side as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Make it slightly darker. So with this portion and this portion, because it's behind this, it does not receive any light, so it should be darker. Yeah, this portion could be like darker, side darker. Now, we've done that. Now we're going to do another two more elements on this side. Let me remove this lettering first. Okay. Now, you can see now there's one line here from the top of this box, and then one line from, remember the guideline that we're going to use, one line here from the bottom box. Yeah, the bottom part of the box, there's one line here and one line on top. So what I need you to do basically, take the center point here. This is the horizontal line. We have a center line here, yeah? Center line, maybe you take 1 centimeter from the center point here, 1 centimeter, and you need to draw one vertical line that connect, remember, that connect this guideline here and connect the top portion of guideline. So one vertical line, you can darken it. So your new guideline is going to be from this line as well as from this line. Then this is about 1 centimeter. From this point, take another 1 centimeter here, do another vertical line. Yeah, and darken it. Remember to connect, this is connect to this point here, whereby we use this top portion as the guideline, and then this below line here as the guideline. So you have one vertical, you darken it, then you darken this, connect these 2 points here, and connect these 2 points here. Darken it. Okay. So we're gonna draw one tower here, basically. Yeah? Everybody got it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once you've done this, basically, now we need to establish another plane or wall on this side. So how are you going to do it? You take the top of this corner here, the top portion of this, and then this line should be connected to the point here. See what I do? Basically, one guideline here, one guideline, connect these 2 points here. So you can got this one guideline here. Yeah, to this point here. Same also, so below portion, you take the below point, do one line to here, one guideline to here. So you have one line here and one line here. Then from this line, so you establish 2 lines now, one here and one here. These 2 points in relation to this point here at the tip, at the end here. Now from this line, maybe you offset about 1/2 centimeter. Yeah, 1 centimeter and 1/2 centimeter, and take 1 point here and do vertical line. Vertical line and stop at this point here. Then you darken the line and connect these 2 lines and 2 points as well as these 2 points. Now you have two-sided box. No? Yeah.
So we're doing the other side of the box, but how do I draw it again?
Okay. Can you show me what you have done?
Okay. That's how much I've done.
Where is it? Kausar? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have done that. Okay.
Yeah.
Now which means that you have done this portion, right?
Yeah.
You have done this portion. Okay, let me put some shade on this portion so that we can establish this plane. Put some shading here, make it slightly darker. Okay. Now, how you gonna get this plane? What you need to do basically, Kausar, yeah? What you need to do, you take this end here, yeah? This top corner here. This top corner, you do a line from here to this point here.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So same also for the below part, from this point goes to this point here. Yeah?
All right.
And then you take about 1/2 centimeter from here, or from this line, 1/2 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1/2 centimeter or 2 centimeter. Then do vertical line here that connect this point and darken it. So you have another plane here. So you can see that this plane, the line of these two planes is correspond to this point here. And this line on this plane correspond to this point here. So you establish one tower here now.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Now we need to do on this side. On this side, okay. So once you have done this, basically, I need you to draw to darken the horizon line. So darken the horizon line, which means that, remember the line that we did at the center. So from this point here, you darken it here to this point there and stop here, darken it. And then the same, this line, actually we have a guideline continue up to this point here, right? You take this point here and goes to the end, darken it. Same also on this portion, on this part. This point here, darken the horizon line up to the tip there. So this is our horizon line. See, you don't have to encroach inside the building. Do it at the edge. This side, this side, this side, this side. And then darken it. Now you can see, now we can establish, we can differentiate the position of the three elements now. We're going to draw another elements here on this side, but this time we're going to draw, I think it's better for us to draw a cylinder instead of, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes, or we have one tower here, we have one building hanging on top, one building below, one building in the middle, and then we're going to do one cylinder here. Yeah. So how to do that? It sounds difficult, but actually it's very easy. The same principle that we're going to do, what we did for this element here. So, okay, what I need you to do basically, you see that this line here, sorry, okay, this line here, right? Remember this guideline here goes to here. So use this guideline. Do one vertical point in the middle here. 1 point, 1 point, you have a center point here. Do one vertical line here. Okay? Vertical line. You can see vertical line here, yeah? Now, from this vertical line, I need you to offset maybe 2 centimeter, 1 centimeter. From here to here, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. From here to here, and then we'll do one vertical line. And stop. Yeah, you can pass it, no problem. And then do another one on this side also. This is 1 centimeter here, 1 centimeter here. Yeah, you offset. So you have 3 vertical line here, which is crossing on this portion. So notice here that these 3 lines, yeah, these 3 lines has coincide with this guideline here from this portion here. So you take the intersection point here, intersection point here, intersection point here, and then you do you darken the point. Okay. Now, next, what you need to do basically is, I think we use this line is better. Take this corner point here, yeah. This corner point here, you have this guideline from this point into here. So which means this guideline goes to here, 1 point, go straight, 1 point. So you have 1 plane here. Connect these 3 planes. Everybody got it? It's the same that we did on this part, but this time we do it on this side. And then this is slightly lower. So you use this guideline from this point and guideline from the below point here. Everybody got it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. Now we're gonna create another plane on this side. Same principle. Remember, we have 1 point here, 1 point here. Now this point will go all the way, connect to this point here. Yeah, connect to this point here. And then this point also go all the way, connect to this point here. Yeah. And then from here, maybe you offset 2 centimeter, 1, from here, 1, 2 centimeter, and do 1 vertical line here. And this vertical line, we connect the line, connect here, you can connect it together. So you have 1 plane here. Okay. Everybody got it? And then see this top portion here? Connect also to this point here. You have 1 guideline. And then this part goes, we connect to this point here. So now you become 1 box here. So everybody okay? So same, darken it on this side. As you can see, this is slightly higher than this one. And then, yeah, put a bit of gray here. So you can see another box here. So everybody got this?
Yes.
Everybody finish, yeah? So we
Yeah.
have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements now, which has a different position, different location, and different size or different shapes. Now we're gonna do, I think I'm gonna use, since this one look like a rectangle, so I'm gonna use the one in below to create a cylinder instead of a box. So we're gonna turn this box into a cylinder. Yeah. So everybody have this, right?
Yes.
So we're gonna turn this after
Yes.
after we turn this box into cylinder, then we're gonna erase all our guideline and we just gonna leave our horizontal line only. Now, how are we gonna do a cylinder for this box? Okay, you have eraser with you, right? Everybody have?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have.
Now, first thing that you need to do, the top portion of this box, you need to draw a cylinder within the box. See what I do? Cylinder within the box. You have to do, you connect the center here, center here, center here, center here, and then do 1 cylinder here. Can you see? Cylinder. I make it just to highlight it, just to show it to you. Let me zoom it a bit, yeah. Okay, so I do 1 cylinder here. Okay, great, great. Good, yeah, Liza, yes, that's correct. Yeah, Yasmin, yeah, correct. Now, from this cylinder basically, sorry. So now you can see from this cylinder, you have connected this point here, this point here, this point here, this point here. So the one that facing, you need to draw 1 line which is going to be perpendicular to this vertical, one vertical line going down, straight down, and reach here. Same also on this side, at the edge of this cylinder, a vertical line coming down up to here. Now you can see now this shape of the cylinder on the top that you have just drawn with just now. So you follow this half shape of this over here to connect this point and this point. So it's going to be something like this. Yeah, something like this. Correct? So you follow this shape here and connect this point and this point. Now what you need to do now, you need to take your eraser, then erase below portion. First you erase below portion first. And then need you to erase on the side of the box. Don't erase this portion, yeah. Erase only this side of the cylinder and on this side of the cylinder. Erase also the one in the top, the one on the top. See? Now, we don't need this line and we don't need this line. Even this line, so we don't really need it. Also this line, also we don't, this line also we need to remove it. So we need to erase it. Just maintain the ellipse shape. Also the below portion. Now you can delete this line, vertical line, also the one in the center. Just delete it first. Then we will reshade it. See what I did? Now I delete this line. I maintain the ellipse shape. This line we maintain it. This line we maintain it. Now, so everybody, I do hope you got this right. So we still have to make it slightly more realistic, this cylinder. So how are we going to do that? We still maintain the lights coming on this side. So this side, you need to shade a certain area of the cylinder. So which area? The area which is away from the sun is going to be darker. So this edge is going to be slightly darker. You do a vertical stroke now for this cylinder. Make it this side darker. And then once you started shading vertically towards this direction, you lighten your grips, your pencil, you make it lighter, lighter, and lighter. So now, so this side is darker, so become lighter and lighter. So everybody got it or not?
Yes.
Can I see? I'm going to zoom this one out, zoom out a bit so that we can see they're all three together. Let me have a look. Umar, yeah, okay. Liza, yeah, that's great. Kausar, good. Yeah. What about Farah, Rahma, Yasmin also good? Yes, that's correct. Ah, great. Okay, that's great. Huh? Liza? Yeah, that's right. So everybody got it, yeah? So now we have established, we have a one tower here. We have one building sitting in the middle here, floating in the middle, and then one building on top of this, or one box on top of this, and then one is on this side, basically away. So you can see the basic principle of two-point perspective to show one is the position of each of the elements. Second, it creates a 3D feeling on the distance and the depth of your sketch, basically. Okay, so next stage, what we're going to do now, we're going to remove all the guideline. to make it more nicer, our sketch. So how are we going to do that? Which guideline that we're going to remove and which we're going to maintain? So what we're going to maintain is the horizontal line. The horizontal line in the middle, we're going to maintain it. The rest of the line, I want you to delete it. So erase it. So I'm going to start with mine first. I'm going to delete. So don't disturb your shape of the one that you have drawn, yeah? Just delete your external guideline only. Horizontal line you maintain.
Can I go and take my eraser?
Okay, okay. Go ahead. So I'm going to erase one. Yeah, I've done one of my part on this side. So next week, I'm going to start introduce to our project. But before that, I'm going to teach you how to draw a water drop, water reflection, you know, some or how or glass effect next week before we start doing our sketch project.
Wait, so you might teach us how to draw reflections in the water?
Yeah. Next week, I'm going to teach you how I'm going to do a reflection on the water. Water, basically how to sketch water to show that there's a water there, a reflection. Also, I'm going to teach you how to draw a water drop. You know, if you drop one water or like an ice cube or a water drop on paper or on leaf. So I'm going to teach you how to draw it, how to show that it looks like a water. So I've done more or less erasing all my guideline, see, okay. And then
Now it looks like a city.
yes, correct. Now, also, I want you to erase the guideline inside the plane. This area here. Just erase it. If it doesn't go a vague finish, that's fine. But you need to make it clear on this plane here. See what I did? Clean this. Also inside this plane. Also inside here. Also on this box here. See what I did now? So we can have some shading here. You can see now by doing a 2-point perspective, even though we have not cast any shadows on the ground, because this is what we call a sky, this is ground, it still look like a 3D object now. Correct? So I hope everybody got this.
Yeah.
It's very simple. So this is what we call a 2-point perspective, and this you will use a lot in your sketches, regardless whether you sketch something small or something big. You will always use this principle and bear in your mind the 2-point perspective here, 1 point here on this side, 1 point on this side. But later on, once you go for advanced, you will combine 1-point perspective, one at the center, 1-point perspective at the back on this side. Then your drawing become more complicated, become more 3D effect. There will be more 3D effect come out from that. So this is how also the 2-point perspective can help you identify whether the building or the box or the items is floating or is sitting on the ground or is below also. So now you can see you have a different effect. That's great, Kausar. Yeah, that's great. So now, I think we have, let me check how many minutes that we have. Okay, we're gonna have around five more minutes. So what I'm gonna do here, basically, just to do a bit of touch up on our sketch to create a shadow for which one do you want to cast a shadow? Which one? The one in center, the one here, the one here, or this one? You choose which one.
The you know the box next to the cylinder.
This box or this box?
This one.
Oh, the smaller one. Okay, we're gonna cast a shadow for this one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, what we will do for this box, we do like a box without a cover on top. So it's an empty box. The rest of the box is a solid, correct? So now what we'll do, we cast a shadow as well as we make this box doesn't have a cover on it. So, okay, first thing that you need to do basically is you need to erase the shading that you have done on top here. See what I did? I removed this shade. Number one, that you can still darken it. Okay, next, what I need you to do basically to draw from this point to this vertical line and then stop here. Stop here, yeah? Now, we still assume the light is coming from this direction, 45 degree. So the light, it will hit this line here, it goes 45 degree down. They should be from this point. You do a 45 degree line, and then when it hit this perimeter, you stop here. Now, what I need you to do now is to darken this portion. Make it darker. See what I did? Darker here, and then this portion slightly darker. So you have create shadow here. This one is more and more darker. You can press a bit your pencil, and this one is less darker. So you can see the shadows casting on this plane. Now next, I will cast the shadow for this box on this line here. So the same principle, 45 degree going down, 45 degree going down, 45 degree going down. Now, normally the light, you take a horizontal line from this point here, do horizontal line, and then stop at the 45 degree guideline here. Stop here, and then do another line parallel to this side, to here. Parallel and stop when it's coincide with this guideline. And then you can connect these two lines here. Then you darken it. Darken it. You can see that this point actually is the shadow for this point. So this point need to be connect somewhere around here. Yeah, it need to be at the back sometime here. So you need to go like that bit. Okay. Now, so you can see now, put some shade for this portion here. Okay. And then maybe slightly grayish a bit, just to show that there's a solid here. While we do a shading here, a very light shade here, even though it's facing the light, just to differentiate because your paper is white color. So we just do a very light gray just to solidify this portion here. So this one is behind the light. So you can see now this box is without the lid. So you can see that the shadows casting on this side there. Got it? So can everybody shows what you have done? So we've done three, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 solid elements. The other one is a non-solid one. Can I see yours, Yasmin? Yeah, that's good. Good, Yasmin. Maybe next week we can put shadow on this. But if what I can ask you to do basically, try to use the same principle. Try to cast the shadow for this one, and the one that is floating. Mind you, if you want to cast the shadow for this one and this one, because it's floating on the air, the shadow is actually on the ground, on this portion here. It will not hit, the shadow will not here. Shadow is going to be down here. Yeah, that's Kausar. Nicely done, Kausar. Yes, correct. So you can cast this shadow because 1, 2, 3. These three, they are sitting on the ground. You can make this one also sitting on the ground. It's okay. I think that's fine. Then you can cast the same principle. Use the same principle to cast the shadow for this one, for this one, for this one, for this one. Maybe next week, when it's come down, I will teach you how to cast this shadow on the ground. It's the same that we did for the ball last time. I think in our first or second lesson, we did a ball floating in the air. So the shadow is somewhere below. Okay. So next, just put your signature here. I put my signature here. And then today's date, which is 24/07/2021. Okay, put your signature, put the date here. This will become one of your portfolio in your sketching progress, and keep it with you. Next week, we're gonna learn how to draw water, how to draw reflection on the water, and then water drops, and then or mirror or glass. I will teach basic on that before we go into our main project. In order to do a sketch, I just want to show to you before we finish today, example of 2-point perspective with combination of maybe another 3 more points of the perspective to show the effect. See, this is 2-point perspective. The main one is this line here, and the other one is this line here. So these 2 lines basically it will go meet at one point somewhere. So these 2 perspectives. So we have a few more because of this is octagon shape. Octagon shape, they have a different perspective point. One is here, somewhere around here. The other one is this. The other one is this. The other one is on different direction. So you create a different direction for the perspective. But the concept that we learned today is 2-point perspective for this facade or for this side as well as for this side. So it will create a 3D building for you. And then remember, when we do sketching, when we do a shading, this is how to show the direction of the sunlight from here to here, and then which parts are darker, which parts are lighter. This is the effect that we're going to create before.
Sketch a flower and a sun.
Of course. Oh yeah, I think I will choose. Maybe we can sketch a rose or carnation next time for us to study how we can. I think maybe next week we can sketch a flower or leaf, and then we put a water drop on it so we can see the effect of water drop on flower. Yeah, inshallah. Okay. Thank you for class today. Don't forget to upload all your picture in WhatsApp. Send it to me, and then make sure you keep it in your file.
Okay, bye.
Okay,
And
Assalamualaikum.
my sister came to me
Yeah.
to tell you that she got kicked out the meeting because of her internet. So,
Okay.
so she just wanted me to tell you that. Bye.
No problem. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.